Hey guys, Plus here, welcome back to another Pokemon Master Review, and now we're going to talk about Ethan and Cyndaquil / Quilava / Typhlosion, because it goes all the way up to Typhlosion. So, for those of you who didn't see my previous videos on, all the other new sync pairs that are coming out, Cynthia, Lance, well, Lance might come out a bit later, Solgaleo and all those folks, right? Check out my channel, subscribe channel to get all these new videos on the new sync pairs. Hit the notification bell to get all of them and all that stuff. I don't know, standard regular promoting my YouTube channel stuff. But anyways, trust me, it's gonna be fun. We got a lot of good stuff to uncover. So anyways, let's go over to the main topic at hand: Ethan and Cyndaquil / Typhlosion / Quilava. Someone likes Quilava and just wants it to stay a Quilava, I guess. You could do that as well. But yeah, Ethan and Cyndaquil, it's a 5-star striker as well. It's coming out quite late in comparison to the, I guess, a lot of the other new characters that were found in the datamined. It's coming out, I wouldn't say that late. It's January the 15th, 10 o'clock PST. That's on a Wednesday, right? So January 15th. 10 o'clock at night, 10 p.m. PST. It comes out on a banner. It's 5-star striker, all that. So let's get into it. So it's a fire type striker. It's weak to ground. As for its stats, they change when you evolve it, obviously. So at Cyndaquil, it's 528 HP, 123 physical, 127 physical defense, 242 special attack, 129 resistance, and 325 speed. At Quilava, it's 543 HP, 126 physical attack, 129 defense, 249 speed, 131 resistance. 249 special attack, not speed. 131 resistance, 347 speed. And at Typhlosion, it's at 565 HP, 131 physical damage or attack, 134 physical defense, 274 special attack, 136 resistance, and 357 speed. So let's mainly just look at Typhlosion speed, because most folks are probably just gonna evolve him into Typhlosion anyways. Again, evolution shards and crystals used to be really hard to get, but they've just been giving a lot of them out, like so many of them, just for free, so that it's really not that hard to get anymore. So anyways, let's go over the stats for Typhlosion. So the bulk is actually not really good. You don't have too much HP and defensive stats, which is actually not it's not bad news for Ethan. When we look at its move set, it'll be actually really clear why you probably don't want it to have high bulk for the most part, right? So that's good, I guess. You don't have physical damage, which again doesn't matter. It doesn't have any physical moves. It's a special striker. Your speed's actually pretty good. You're slightly slower than Gengar and Mega Pidgeot, which is pretty good. You're faster than Xatu, right? So that's always great. As for your special attack, it's not the greatest, honestly. The special attack stat is kind of mediocre. It's what, 274. It's I guess slightly lower than Crobat and Mega Glalie, which isn't really flattering. Lower than Kingdra, lower than Piplup, but don't worry, it's not a problem. Ethan and Typhlosion are still really, really good, and reasons we'll see in a bit when we look at its moves. So, again, overall, its stats are mediocre. It has decent speed, not too great bulk, which is good for it, and then mediocre special attack. It's still like top 30 or something, right? Special attack. It's still higher than stuff like Dugong, Salamence, right? Will and Xatu, so that's great, I guess. But its passive, Speeding Sun 2, quickly charges the move gauge when the weather is sunny, so that helps, obviously. When you're running a comp, you probably want Ponyta in there, just for the sun, right? And then also boosts its fire-type moves. So, moving on to its moves. And so, first of all, its sync move, it's a Fierce Flames Eruption. It's fire, it's special move, 250 power, which is nice, and there's no additional effects. Its first move is Flamethrower, which is a fire special, right? Small chance of burning. This Flamethrower, 47 power, not too much power, 100% accuracy with 2 bars. I guess it's just there to, you know, get unity going, right? It's only 2 bars. 47 power is not terrible, I guess. 100% accuracy, which is nice. You know, that's what you want for a move. Just start a unity if you don't have enough bars and you really need an an emergency or whatever. Your second move is X special attack. You use it twice, right? Just like all the other X special attacks in the game. Plus 2 tier special attack, plus 4 total with 2 uses, right? So that's always great, self-sustainable. Moving on, here's your big move, Eruption. So Typhlosion got Eruption. It's a fire special, right? The lower your user's HP, the lower the power this move becomes. At max HP, it's 135 damage. That's a lot of freaking damage. So even though your special attack stat isn't the greatest, you make up for it with the insanely high eruption base damage, right? It's also 100% accuracy, which is nice as well. Uses 3 bars, and it's an AoE move against all opponents, which kind of sucks. But I guess there are uses for AoE, right? In this game, so it's not like, I guess it's not terrible. The fact that it's AoE, but you know, I wish it was single target, but then it's Eruption, you know. It's an AoE move anyways. But anyways, again, Eruption super powerful. So and this is why it has a lower bulk, helps it, so that, you know, in single player mode, your opponents don't target you over any of your supports, right? They'll always target your supports, you know, for the most part, and they won't target you. So you will be safe, and your Eruption damage will not decrease as long as you're not facing any enemies with AoE attacks. So if you see any AoE attackers, take care of them quick with Eruption. Take them out first. So there's that. Your fourth move also helps with Eruption. It's called Stoke the Fire. It's a status move. Restores a bit of the user's HP. So if you do get hurt, you could restore your HP with that move, and then raises your speed and evasiveness, and you could use it twice. Speed is nice because, again, Eruption, it's a 3-bar move, but you know, when you do have Sun out, your move gauge does recover quicker, so that helps as well. Like, imagine a Sun out with like +4 special attack with a crit booster, like a Dustclops or something, and then like full HP Eruption in the Sun. That's gonna do so much freaking damage. That's gonna do so much damage. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be insane. But yeah, restores users HP, raises speed and evasiveness. And evasiveness is really good here, because in the off chance where your opponent does attack you, right, at least you have a good chance to evade it. So there's that as well. And it helps in co-op, because in co-op, you know how aggro works. Aggro works really differently in co-op, so you very likely will get attacked a lot of the times. So you could have that evasiveness to you know, try to evade attacks so you don't take too much damage. But you know, in co-ops, your opponent don't attack as quick as you guys do, as the players do, so you don't have to worry too much about that in co-op. Even though, again, you know, it's much better in single player than co-op, but still, it's still not terrible in co-op, right? It's still pretty good in co-op. So, anyways, overall, Typhlosion, it's a really good sync pair. It's probably one of the better strikers in the game. It's probably one of the better AoE strikers in the game, right? Eruption just does so much freaking damage, and if you get a like perfect setup, right? You get Ponyta with that Sun, get that Sun out, get those 2 X special attacks in, and then you get a crit booster and a special attack booster, right? You get like Torchic, right? Boost your special attack, so it's like +6, and then you also have +2 on crit, or +4, I guess, if you want. You know, you get your crit up as well with Torchic. 100% crit in the Sun, +6 special attack, 135 base power Eruption, AoE hits everyone, boom, you're doing a lot of damage. So there's that, and also your move gauge recovers quick as well. So do keep in mind, Typhlosion, you probably want to run it with Ponyta like 90% of the time in single player. In co-op, it's going to be a bit more difficult to run, right? Because, you know, you don't want to take damage, so you'll probably have to use Stoke the Fire a bit more than you want to. But then again, you know, like I said before, the co-op, you know, your enemy doesn't attack nearly as quick as you do, or on a regular basis as you do. So have to worry about that too much. And also it's random, so you know, once they do attack, just hope they hit your like allies instead. I know that's terrible, but you know, or hits the weakest Typhlosion. How about that? To make teamwork work, right? So again, Ethan Typhlosion, really good sync pair. Although it's like our what, third fire type sync pair, or striker. What? No, it's our second. Like we got Hilda and then Typhlosion. We have we have Infernape for a free to play fire type, so which is already good. So we might be a bit too much on fire type sinkers, but this is a good special attacker, right? Fire special, right? Which we don't have an abundance of before, so that helps, obviously. And also there's going to be a EX co-op stage that needs fire types, and I would predict that it's probably going to be weak to special attacks more than physical attacks. So they'll let Typhlosion give Typhlosion its chance to shine, and that will also be our third EX co-op stage that drops fire type gear. So yeah. Anyways, that's me for this one. Typhlosion, again, really decent. It's coming out the 15th of January, the middle of January, which is, I mean, literally, I wouldn't say literally in the middle of January, but in the middle of January. So look for that for all of you Ethan fans. I know there's a lot of Ethan plus Typhlosion fans out there, or Ethan Cyndaquil fans. Hopefully y'all get him when you pull him. It's a pretty good unit. Also, do keep in mind that you probably want to save up at least one set of evolution materials to get Cyndaquil to Typhlosion, for those of you who are low on evolution materials. So keep that in mind as well. Anyways, that's me for this one. Let me know what you guys think about Ethan and Typhlosion. Comment down below. Like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to your channel for some more Pokemon Masters videos and all the other Pokemon Masters. All these new unit sync pair videos when they do eventually come out. Cynthia, Lance, Solgaleo, all those folks, right? Leaf. So anyways, again, that's me for this one. I'll see you guys in a bit then.